listening to Cassphere Podcast.
Welcome to cassphere Podcast, where we talk about AI news, technical knowledge, and pretty much everything in life. New episode uploaded every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm your host, Truffle.
And I'm your host, Olive.
You know, Olive, I recently started taking magnesium complex, and I gotta say,
Oh, yeah.
I feel way more energetic.
That's great to hear. It's amazing how those little tweaks can make a difference.
Right. Speaking of energy boosts, let's dive into a topic that's been electrifying our listeners, the world of data science in the AI era. You've been sending in tons of questions about how these two fields intertwine, especially if you're thinking about becoming a data scientist.
Yeah, it's a fascinating intersection. And the questions are really smart. It seems like everyone's trying to figure out where data science fits in now that AI is taking center stage.
Exactly. So we've got this stack of articles and research ready to unpack it all. We'll explore the core concepts, the evolving role of data scientists, and even give you some practical tips to break into the field.
We'll even tackle that thought-provoking question. Is data science dead? Spoiler alert. It's more like a metamorphosis than an extinction.
Ooh, intriguing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the basics. Data science is all about extracting knowledge and insights from data, right? But where does AI come into the picture?
It's like this data science is the foundation, and AI is what we build on top of it. Data scientists use all these techniques like statistical analysis, machine learning, and data visualization to understand the story hidden within the data.
So they're like detectives sifting through clues to solve a mystery.
Exactly. But then comes AI with its ability to mimic human intelligence. Think of things like self-driving cars, personalized recommendations on your favorite streaming service, even medical diagnoses. These are all powered by AI algorithms that learn from the data prepared by, you guessed it, data scientists.
So it's not a case of AI replacing data scientists, but rather empowering them.
Precisely. Rosaria Sillipo, a data science expert, argues this point in her article, Is Data Science Dead? She says that AI is actually freeing up data scientists to focus on higher-level tasks. Think of it as a shift from manual labor to managing and refining the output of intelligent machines.
That makes sense. So if I'm an aspiring data scientist, I shouldn't be intimidated by AI.
Not at all. In fact, a solid understanding of AI and machine learning is becoming indispensable. The article, Key Data Science Trends and Technologies for 2024, highlights this point. As AI matures, we're seeing more sophisticated algorithms and applications. Knowing how to build, train, and deploy these AI models is a crucial skill.
Okay, so the role of a data scientist is definitely evolving. What else should aspiring data scientists focus on?
Well, the article also mentions the rise of automated machine learning, or AutoML. These platforms are making it easier to build and deploy models, even with limited machine learning knowledge.
So even if I'm not a coding whiz, I can still dabble in AI.
To some extent, yes. Think of AutoML as a sous chef. It helps you prep the ingredients and follow the recipe, but you still need to understand the basics of cooking to create something truly delicious.
I like that analogy. It's about leveraging the tools available while still having a solid foundation.
Exactly. Another trend to keep an eye on is explainable AI, or XAI. As AI becomes more powerful, the need for transparency and understanding its decisions grows, especially in fields like healthcare and finance, where trust and accountability are paramount.
So it's not enough to just have an AI that works.
Right.
We need to know why it works and be able to explain its reasoning.
Right. Think about it. If an AI is making medical diagnoses, you'd want to understand the factors it considered and the logic behind its conclusions, right?
Absolutely. That makes me think about the ethical implications, too. But we can save that discussion for another deep dive.
Definitely a topic worth exploring. For now, it's important to recognize that the future of data science is intertwined with AI. It's not about being replaced, but about collaborating and harnessing AI's power while staying true to the core principles of data science, rigor, transparency, and a deep understanding of the data.
That's a great point. Now, I know we have listeners eager to jump into this exciting field.
Yeah.
What practical tips would you give aspiring data scientists? What specific tools or skills should they focus on?
Well, it all starts with a solid foundation in programming. Python is the undisputed champion in the data science world. And for good reason.
It's incredibly versatile, right? I've heard about all these powerful Python libraries for data science.
Exactly. Libraries like Pandas for data manipulation, NumPy for numerical computing, and scikit-learn for machine learning are essential tools in any data scientist's arsenal. They make complex tasks much more manageable.
So Pandas is like a master organizer for data.
Yes, it helps you clean, transform, and analyze data with ease. Imagine you have a massive spreadsheet with messy data. Pandas can help you whip it into shape.
And what about NumPy? I hear that one a lot, too.
NumPy is like the mathematical backbone of Python. It provides all the functions you need for numerical computations, from basic arithmetic to complex matrix operations. It's essential for working with data at a deeper level.
Okay, that makes sense. And then there's scikit-learn, which is all about machine learning, right?
Exactly. Scikit-learn is a treasure trove of machine learning algorithms. from simple linear regression to more complex models like support vector machines and random forests. It's the perfect playground for experimenting with different approaches and finding the best model for your data.
So if I'm just starting out, scikit-learn is a great place to get my hands dirty with machine learning.
Absolutely. But don't forget about R. It's another powerful language, especially for statistical analysis and creating beautiful data visualizations.
Right. I've seen some amazing visualizations created with R. It seems to be the go-to for creating those eye-catching charts and graphs.
It is. R has some fantastic libraries for visualization, like ggplot2, which allows you to create stunning and informative graphics with just a few lines of code. It's a must-have for any data scientist who wants to communicate their findings effectively.
And what about SQL? I know that one's important for working with databases.
Absolutely. SQL is the language of databases, and it's essential for any data scientist who needs to extract data from relational databases. Think of it as the key that unlocks the treasure chest of data stored in these structured systems.
Okay, so we've covered the programming languages. What about the tools for actually analyzing and visualizing data?
Jupyter Notebook is a fantastic interactive environment that's perfect for data exploration and analysis. You can write code, run it, visualize the results, and even add explanations and documentation all in one place.
It sounds like a digital lab notebook for data scientists.
Exactly. It allows you to break down complex analyses into smaller, digestible chunks, experiment with different approaches, and share your entire workflow with others.
That's so helpful for collaboration and learning from each other.
Absolutely. And when it comes to creating stunning dashboards and visualizations that tell a compelling data story, Tableau and Power BI are industry leaders.
Tableau is known for its user-friendly drag-and-drop interface and its ability to create beautiful interactive visualizations that make data exploration a breeze.
And Power BI is a powerhouse for business intelligence. It's great for connecting to various data sources, creating interactive dashboards, and sharing insights with stakeholders in a visually appealing way.
It sounds like there's a tool for every need. But sometimes you just need a good old spreadsheet, right?
You're absolutely right. Excel might seem basic, but it's still incredibly versatile for data organization, cleaning, and even basic analysis, especially for smaller data sets. Don't underestimate the power of a well-structured spreadsheet.
Now let's move on to the more advanced tools for machine learning and deep learning. I'm particularly intrigued by TensorFlow and PyTorch. They seem to be the big players in the AI world.
They are. TensorFlow, developed by Google, is a giant in the deep learning world. It's used for everything from image recognition and natural language processing to building sophisticated AI models that can power self-driving cars and personalized recommendations.
Wow, that's impressive. And what about PyTorch? How does it compare to TensorFlow?
PyTorch, developed by Facebook, is another popular choice known for its flexibility and intuitive interface. It's a favorite among researchers and developers working on cutting-edge AI projects. It's also very popular in the academic community.
So TensorFlow and PyTorch are like the heavy hitters in the deep learning arena. But what about those just starting out with machine learning? Is there a more beginner-friendly option?
Scikit-learn is a great starting point. It provides a wide range of traditional machine learning algorithms from linear regression to support vector machines, all implemented in a user-friendly way. It's a great stepping stone to the more complex world of deep learning.
That's good to know. Now, I know we're dealing with more and more data these days. What about tools for handling those massive data sets, the big data tools as they're called?
That's where Apache Spark shines. It's a powerful analytics engine designed for distributed data processing. It can handle petabytes of data with ease, making it a go-to choice for organizations dealing with massive data sets.
And what about Hadoop? I hear that name thrown around a lot in the big data world.
Hadoop is another essential tool in the big data ecosystem. It provides a framework for distributed storage and processing of massive data sets across clusters of computers. It's the backbone of many big data operations, especially for storing and processing unstructured data like social media posts or sensor data.
So Spark and Hadoop are like the dynamic duo of big data processing.
Exactly. And as more and more organizations move their data to the cloud, it's crucial to get familiar with cloud platforms like Google BigQuery, AWS, and Azure. These platforms provide the infrastructure and tools to handle those massive data sets efficiently.
Google BigQuery is incredibly powerful, right? I've heard it can handle massive queries in seconds.
It is. It's a serverless data warehouse that allows you to run super fast SQL queries on massive data sets without having to manage any infrastructure. It's like having a supercomputer at your fingertips.
That's amazing. And what about AWS and Azure? What do they offer for data scientists?
AWS and Azure offer a wide range of cloud computing services, including data storage analytics and machine learning, making it easy to build and deploy data-driven applications at scale. They're like giant toolboxes filled with everything you need to work with data in the cloud.
It's incredible how many tools and technologies are available to data scientists these days. It can be overwhelming, but it's also exciting.
It is. But remember, you don't have to master everything all at once. Start with the fundamentals. Get comfortable with a few key tools and gradually expand your toolkit as you gain experience.
And don't forget about all the amazing resources available to help you learn and grow. There are online courses, certifications, books, blogs, podcasts like this one, and even YouTube tutorials, a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips.
Absolutely. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and SimplyLearn offer a wide range of data science courses. From beginner-friendly introductions to more specialized topics like deep learning and natural language processing.
And for those who want to showcase their skills and add some credibility to their resume, there are certifications like the Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate or the Microsoft Certified Data Scientist.
Certifications can be a great way to demonstrate your commitment to the field and validate your knowledge. But remember, theoretical knowledge is only part of the equation. Hands-on experience is crucial for truly mastering data science.
That's where personal projects, Kaggle competitions, and internships come in. They give you the opportunity to apply what you've learned, work with real data, and develop your problem-solving skills.
And don't be afraid to reach out to the data science community. Join online forums, attend meetups, connect with other passionate data scientists on platforms like LinkedIn. It's a supportive and collaborative community, and you'll find that people are always willing to share their knowledge and experience.
It's so valuable to connect with others, learn from their experiences, and even find mentors or collaborators along the way.
Absolutely. And remember, learning is a continuous process in this field.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly. The field of data science is constantly evolving. So stay curious, embrace new technologies, and never stop learning. That's the key to staying relevant and thriving in this exciting field.
We've covered a lot of ground today, from the fundamental concepts of data science and AI to the evolving role of data scientists and the practical tools and skills needed to succeed in this field.
It's been a fascinating conversation, and I hope our listeners are feeling inspired and empowered to dive into the world of data science.
But before we wrap up this deep dive into data science in the AI era, we have one final thought-provoking question for you to ponder. As AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into the world of data science, what unique human skills will be most valuable in the future? We've talked about technical chops, sure, but what about those intangible qualities that set humans apart from machines?
That's the question, isn't it? It's almost like we're entering this exciting new era where data scientists become more like AI whisperers. Instead of getting bogged down in the nitty-gritty of coding every single step, they'll be guiding these powerful AI systems, shaping their outcomes, and ensuring they're used ethically and effectively.
So it's less about being a coding ninja and more about being a strategic thinker. Someone who can bridge the gap between the technical and the human.
Exactly. Critical thinking, problem-solving, creativity.
Yeah.
These are the skills that will become even more sought after as AI takes on more of those routine tasks. Imagine a data scientist who can not only build a predictive model, but also understand its limitations, anticipate potential biases, and communicate its insights in a way that resonates with stakeholders. That's powerful stuff.
It's like being a data storyteller, right? Taking those complex insights and moving them into a narrative that drives action and understanding.
Precisely. And don't forget about the human element of data science. Empathy, collaboration, the ability to connect with others and build relationships. These are all crucial skills that AI can't replicate.
Especially as data becomes more and more intertwined with every aspect of our lives. It's not just about numbers and algorithms anymore. It's about understanding the human impact of data-driven decisions.
You hit the nail on the head. So for all you aspiring data scientists out there, don't just focus on the technical skills. Cultivate your curiosity, your critical thinking abilities, your communication skills, and your empathy. Those are the qualities that will set you apart in the AI-driven future of data science.
And remember, this field is constantly evolving. Embrace the challenge, never stop learning, and never be afraid to ask questions. Who knows, you might be the one who discovers the next groundbreaking insight, the one who unlocks the true potential of data in this exciting new era.
Well said. So to our listeners, we'd love to hear your thoughts. What unique human skills do you think will be most valuable in the future of data science? Head over to the comments section on our website or social media and share your perspectives.
We always love hearing from you. And for those who are just joining us, remember that new episodes of Cassphere drop every day at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So subscribe and don't miss out on our deep dives into the latest in AI tech and, well, pretty much everything else that sparks our curiosity.
Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.